On Sunday, November 15th, we have our new moon, new supermoon in Scorpio at 23 degrees. Now, this is the third and final supermoon. Typically speaking, this is quote unquote the last new normal moon. Why? Because we're about to move into eclipse season. Nonetheless, we're talking about a new moon. What does that mean? It means that we are initiating new things. We're inviting in new ways of thinking, new ways of feeling, new ways of acting, new ways of being. We are inviting in the energy of Scorpio, which is intense, which is extreme, which is highly focused on truth. And it is very focused on what it is that we are passionate about. So we are going to have a huge opportunity to set the framework, set our intentions for what it is we want to see for the next lunar cycle. I have been putting out both new and full moon guides, energy guides to help kind of refine that framework for manifesting, refine those emotions and mental blocks in order for full moon releases. So I would advise that you jump on board and you start really putting the work into yourself to take advantage of all of the beautiful moon events that we've been given to really accelerate our growth and our evolution. Now, this new supermoon in Scorpio is going to give us all the feels of the darker shadow part of ourselves. We can't talk about Scorpio without talking about the shadow self. The shadow self is all the rejected parts of us, all the parts that we try to repress, all the parts that we try to keep in the darkness. But Scorpio is an alchemist. Scorpio is able to dive into the depths of the darkness of the emotional feels and the psyche, that mental plane where we're able to connect the dots of our pain, of our trauma, and find a silver lining, to turn that, to alchemize that into a place of power. So this is going to really be activating and setting us up for the portal energies, for the solstice energies, for the eclipse season that we will be experiencing before November is finished. This is about rebuilding. We've had a lot of things destroyed in our life. Again, Scorpio season is about death and destruction in order for us to transform and see where we can rebirth new life, rebirth new sense of self. So this particular new moon is going to really advocate for us where we have to rebuild certain aspects of ourselves, of our relationship, of what it is that we do, what it is we're passionate about. This is when we begin to see the light at the end of the tunnel because, nobody's trying to play here. Scorpio season is very dark. That's why most people hate Scorpio season. That's why it is the most feared sign of the zodiac, the feared time of the natal calendar, because it throws us into the depths of the darkness within ourselves. And whatever is not in alignment to our heart space and to our higher self gets destroyed. So by the time we have this new moon in Scorpio, we will have clarity like no other. We will be accelerating through problems, through traumas, through all the obstacles and blocks that we've been faced with, gaining clarity, gaining insight, recognizing what needs to go, what needs to stay, and what needs to be rebuilt. And that new moon in Scorpio is going to give us the perfect platform that we need in order to start putting the pieces back together in a better way, a stronger way, a more aligned way, so that we begin to start living our truth each and every day.